What is up, y'all? Within today's video, it's going to be my first time talking about Ash Trevino. If you guys do not know who she is, this is a TikTok thing. It's so crazy how my whole For You page, I would say, is probably like a good 60% her and then 40% of whatever else. But it's like her after her after her after her. I feel like right now on TikTok specifically, they are pushing her through the algorithm because she gets so much engagement on her post. And I have to say, maybe it's just my side of TikTok. I have to say it's probably about 95% hate. Like, so many people cannot stand her. The videos that I've seen of her, and especially the topic that I'm talking about within today's video, I'm like, I don't know. I'm questioning her. I don't know her too much yet. I feel like there still is a lot. Because actually, my friend had told me about her before, and she was like, oh, like, I guess, like, she was trying to, like, specifically marry somebody in jail, which I was like, huh? Like, who specifically tries to do that? Like, literally goes out on a mission to marry somebody in jail. I find that to be so weird. It's kind of like, hey, if you, like, end up, I don't know, on, like, one of those websites and you end up falling in love with somebody in jail, like, okay, I totally get it. But, like, to specifically go out there, like, nope, this one's not working. Let me go to the next one. Nope, this one, like, that's crazy to me, right? So, at first, I already knew that she was kind of bizarre, right? Well, everything started blowing up a little bit more because she started talking to this guy Santos, which I did mention before in a Shadi Bay video, okay? This guy Santos was supposedly trying to get at Shadi Bay. I'm going to say this from the jump of this video, though. From what I know about Santos, he is 100% a user. He's a clout chaser. He wants to like get in with all of these people to obviously grow his platform. He's kind of like Rich Boy Cardi, aka Shadi Bay's ex, and I feel like he just knows how to like use people to like move up the rankings, and I think he's doing a really good job at it. He's obviously trying to like be in cahoots with Ash Trevino right now because she gets so many views. This just has to show you though how much people hate watch, because like I told you guys before, on a Ash Trevino like TikTok live, she can have like 120,000 people watching her live, but then she only has like 850,000 followers. So it just goes to show you right there that it's like, oh, all these people want to watch her because she's like entertaining because of how messy she is and how bizarre she is, but then they don't want to follow her obviously because they're like, oh, I really don't like her. I have to say, like, I'm never gonna talk shit about people hate watching because, like, I wouldn't say I hate watch, but like sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm like scrolling through and I'm like, let's see what the mess is today. Do you know what I mean? Today's topic, though, I want to talk about with Ash Trevino because this is to where I'm like, okay. From what I have seen on TikTok before, everyone says that she's like a bad mom. They're actually trying to like start some type of like okay, don't like quote me on this because I don't know exactly the title of it. Basically, they want to like contact CPS and say that like her daughters are in danger, or her daughter, I don't know if she has one or two. Like I said, I'm barely like kind of learning about her, a little bit more and more. I want to say I barely started like seeing her videos up on my For You page probably about 2 weeks ago. So that's why I'm like, I commented in my Shadi Bay video if you guys want me to talk about Ash Trevino, and quite a few of you guys said yes, actually talk about it, which I was surprised about because I was like, damn, I didn't think that many people knew about her. But shit, she is popular for all the wrong reasons, okay? Anyways, she has Santos, which I'm gonna play like two different videos for you guys today, two different TikToks for you guys today. She has Santos come over to her house, which I want to say that she lives in Texas, I believe, somewhere down there. He comes over, mind you, he is 19 years old, okay? Now, I'm gonna say this right here, allegedly, supposedly, maybe. Ash Trevino is 36, okay? And actually, somebody commented that on my videos before too, that she's 36, which I'm like, I'm 34, about to be 35 in February. I couldn't even imagine dating somebody 21. I couldn't even imagine dating somebody 25. Like, y'all should see all my dating profiles. I have like 32 and up. Like, y'all, the way I'm like actively trying to date somebody in their 40s, I'm like, let me get somebody who's like 40, 41. I don't understand these people who are actively trying to date somebody that much younger. It just doesn't make sense to me. I look at him and I'm like, he's literally still a kid, and she's like only 2 years older than me. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is weird to me. You guys are going to see within today's video, though, how this fool is over there. And I guess, like, she always gets the cops called on her. If you guys have seen her on TikTok, she is having the cops called to her, okay? People on the lives will be like, oh, reporting her for this or that. From what I have seen before, too, it really does seem, and this is just obviously what I've seen on the internet, okay? It really does seem like she's a shitty mom. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Obviously, I don't know what happens behind closed doors. I don't know how it is. I talked about it within my Shadi Bay video. I was like, she's been called a hater so much, and you could see that she's like low-key envious of how fast her daughter is growing on social media. Her daughter wanted balloons for her hitting 200K. She's like, no, we're not going to get balloons for you for 200K. Maybe at 300K. She hits 300K. She's like, I don't know, because like maybe you're going to move up. Like, what's the point? Whether she hit 200K one day and hit 300K the next day, it doesn't matter. Get her the damn balloons. Like, that's your daughter. That's a big ass accomplishment. And y'all, when I hit 100K on like Instagram and things like that, My family did that for me, just like as a cute little gesture. It cost like $20. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, like, obviously it was just kind of like a, nice little gesture just for like my hard work paying off type of thing. So I don't understand how she's pulling in this much money from all of her views. A lot of people send her, rewards or whatever it's called on TikTok. So I'm like, girl, you're tripping about like a $25, like, 200K or 300K balloon garland. Like, girl, get it together. But then you're over here talking about spending money on this and spending money on that. It's like, damn, it's kind of messed up. But that's obviously just what we see on social media, so that's why I'm really not trying to critique it too much, because hey, maybe behind the scenes, maybe things are different. But from what we see, it's pretty bad. I do want to say this though. I think that her daughter is 15. Once again, don't quote me on this. Obviously, this is not like public knowledge. This is just basically, seeing things on TikTok. I want to say she's around 14 or 15. That's what makes it even more weird for me, that she's like really trying to get at Santos, who is 19 years old, which is so crazy to me, so bizarre. And I'm like, damn, that just makes this girl like even more messy. Honestly, y'all, and I'm gonna look, I know I'm gonna sound like a bitch for saying this. I want to do her makeup. Like, every time that I see her, I'm like, girl, why are your eyebrows so close together? They're so boxy in the front. I'm like, girl, let me help you with your makeup. Like, how about you fly me out to Texas, girl? I will do it for you free of charge, because I really just want to, like, let's go ahead and get this all together, because that's why if you guys see on TikTok, there's so many parodies of her, and y'all should see the way they clown her and her makeup, the way that they do, her eyebrows and like everything. I'm just like, whoa, girl, we gotta work on this a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to the Santos situation. He's over at her house, which, by the way, y'all know exactly what he's doing. He's like, I'm trying to get my views up. I'm trying to get my paycheck up. So obviously, I totally get it. Like, I respect the hustle. Honestly, at the end of the day, everyone talks shit about a clout chaser. I never will be that person, because I just don't have the balls to do that. You know what I mean? But I do respect it at the end of the day, because obviously this fool is doing whatever he can do to get his views up, to get his followers up, and it's really working for him. Now he's over there, right? The cops get called. I'm going to play the TikToks within today's video. I'm literally just giving you guys like, prefacing the whole story here. The cops get called on him, and then he has to give an ID, which apparently is a fake ID. And he has a liquor license to like sell, I don't know, like sell alcohol at like a club or something. I don't know exactly what the liquor license is for, but he is talking about it and saying that he had a fake ID. And because of the cops getting called there, because of him hanging out with her, he ends up losing this. And I kind of felt bad for him, because like you guys are going to see like he like broke down crying on TikTok live, and she's over there. And I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be judgmental, because I know there's a lot of people out there, who are like, into, if you guys are watching like Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like Bronwyn, for example, like I want to say she's like my age, she's like 34 and she's dating someone who's like 60. And hey, there's a lot of people out there who really do like older people, I just felt uncomfortable by this. I really did. Like seeing her trying to like rub up on his chest like this. And I'm like, why are you consoling him like that? And like, it just, girl, you're 36 years old. He's 19. Like, oh my gosh, you have, like, her daughters are closer to him in age than she is to him. So I'm just like, that's weird to me. It's always going to be weird to me. I'm not even trying to like sit here and like cast judgment on how other people live their life. But honestly, I have to say for me too, like, it's really been, honestly, like, for me, I feel like there was this guy, okay, I'm all spill the beans here. There was this guy who was really, like, he was hitting me up on Tinder, okay? I did match with him because I was like, oh, he's attractive. Come to find out, he lied about his age, okay? And I guess maybe this is where they say age is just a number and it's all just a mindset thing, right? His age on there was 42, which I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's fine, no problem. Come to find out, he was 52, and I was like, my mom's 51. My mom's 51. Like, I don't want to date somebody. Maybe it's just me and a mental thing, and I just start thinking of my parents. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't want to date someone who's a year older than my mom, so I had to cut that off. So this is where I say I understand how some people are like, hey, oh, age is just a number, because I did find him attractive. I was like, oh, and he did not look 52, but I was just like, oh, as soon as that kicked in, I was like, no, I'm not interested, So that's why I think it's weird. But to each their own, you know what I mean? But I don't know. You guys are going to see. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions as soon as I play these TikToks for you guys. Actually, look, this is the whole damn video, basically. Y'all know I'm always rambling in the intro, but this is the whole video, okay? So let me go ahead and jump into the part to where the cops get called to her house, and this will gets put on blast. Go ahead and check it out.
TikTok famous. You're just kidding. Now,
Actually, super famous. Someone's gonna drive by.
No, but like legit, like the police department put a notice out. Like if you have.
Where's the cop car?
Thank you. It's
Did you came on a bike?
No, he's over there. On a bike?
You got your ID? Yeah.
What's your ID?
Yeah. There you go. That's
It's a military ID.
And then this is the front. Let's do a TikTok with him.
Shut up.
They better show our IDs.
Y'all losers. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Y'all failed. Y'all failed. Get mad. Stay mad. Be mad. All right, chat. Be mad.
But like I said, I just ate.
You want a drink?
She has to get
Okay, I'll
a
water.
smooch to like get him going. You know?
I'm just like,
I can't stand heels.
That's what they really came for.
bro. We should have done like a little like
So, where you from?
from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
I was in Alabama when I joined the military. Though.
Okay. But you're from San Antonio. Have you
No.
ever possessed a driver's license?
No.
A Texas license?
I have a state ID of Alabama, but it's not on me.
Where? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have
So I should find you in the system. I'll run you.
Yeah. You could call my number.
Unless out of Alabama.
Yeah, you can call my number. Oh, I'm not gonna wait. Let me see.
Okay. Do you have the ID number?
No, I don't know.
No?
It's a military ID. I mean, the DOD ID number is good enough.
I don't got access to that stuff. All right, y'all give me a few minutes and I will be back. Okay. All right.
Losers.
As y'all saw from right there, clearly it was like, oh, if you know the backstory right there, it's like, oh, homie, you're gonna get caught right now, obviously having this fake ID, which, by the way, too, I don't know what this girl is doing, because considering that he's underage, like, you know, say for example, I don't have no proof if he was drinking at her house. It's like, that's literally illegal, girl. Like, what are you thinking? Like, this is how it's so crazy. This is why I'm like, I couldn't even imagine dating somebody like even 21 who is legally allowed to drink. I couldn't process the idea of dating somebody who's 19. I can't even go out and have a drink with them. Crazy to me. That's why I look at her and I'm just like, ugh, girl, you're kind of gross. But I'm all trying my hardest not to judge, but I'm judging. Okay, let me just keep it real. I'm judging. Okay, I'm sorry. I just look at that. I'm like, ugh. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and talk about, and I will play it up next, to where they go back on live. They're talking about the situation. She ends up saying, like, whatever she makes from this live, she's going to give from him. Which I'm so curious to know the amount, because from my understanding, with that many viewers getting that many gifts, she could easily make like a good $15,000 to $20,000 in one live. So I'm so curious to know how much she made, but she ended up saying, I guess, because she felt bad of all the people that ended up calling the cops and do like a wellness check on him. She felt bad that his ID ended up getting taken away. So she was like, I'm gonna give you this money. He ends up breaking down crying. This is where I say, I'm so sorry. It just seemed uncomfortable to me that she's like all over him. And he looked like, he looked like, call me crazy. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. He looked like, bitch, get off me. Like, ugh, you know, like he seemed like he doesn't want to be touched by her. Obviously, I think, this is just my speculation here, I think he's leading her on with his words. I think he's, you know, doing all these things to try to, like, you know, gas her up, because he obviously wants something out of it, okay? Oh, by the way, too, I didn't even mention that she had came out with a song, because it went viral on TikTok, to where she was talking about, like, I seen his pee-pee and he seen my noo-noo. Like, so she ended up coming out with a whole ass song talking about, I seen his pee-pee, he's seen my noo-noo. Like, I'm so sorry, but I just feel like things like that, like, it's gross to me. I'm so sorry. This bitch is so messy. She is so messy. Like, I'm just like, oh, girl. Anyways, go ahead and check out the clip.
You know what? Because what y'all are doing to him, whatever I make right now on my live, it's going to go towards him.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. Because they shouldn't do that shit to you. You deserve everything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, babe. Don't worry about it, my love. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. No, don't worry about it.
I lost my lecture license.
Guys, I'm really, thank you. Don't say nothing. Everybody who sends me in Santos like Galaxy, I'm following y'all back. I told you that. I told you I got you. I got you. I got you, babe. Stop.
Y'all, as my friends, I'm gonna need you guys to keep it so for real with me. Am I crazy for thinking that that's like inappropriate, like weird? Like, please, I hope that at least one of you guys down in the comment section, I hope that one of you guys at least felt the way that I did and got a little bit uncomfortable with that, because I was like, why are you putting your hands on his chest like that? Like, I'm like, girl. And then also too, I'm no body language expert here, but I was just like looking at that and he just seemed like, oh, like, girl, don't touch me, you know? But then, y'all, I'm sure he's gonna take that check as soon as she gives it to him. But anyways, y'all, I have to say, expect more Ash Trevino videos, because I just feel like on my For You page on TikTok, this has been really taken over. I felt like for the first couple weeks when I first started first started seeing her, I was like, damn, I want to make videos about her. But then I was like, every other day. Like, y'all, if you guys thought Shadi Bae was messy, Shadi Bae, actually, if you guys are like watching Shadi Bae TikTok, you guys will see that a lot of people are saying that they actually like her now because she doesn't like Ash, and she literally calls her out and like talks so much trash about Ash. And it's just so funny because now the roles are reversing as to where people are looking at Shadi Bae and they're like, oh, she's really not that messy because Ash Trevino is that messy. Do you know what I mean? Of course, two people can be messy at once, but Ash just takes the cake. Like, she is just a hot mess. Also, on top of that, too, considering, you know, she's much older than Shadi Bae, it's just kind of like, damn, girl, like, why are you acting like that? So, expect more videos, but please make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about that down below, because I am so curious about this whole entire situation. Oh, also, too, I was gonna throw it in here, but then I was like, damn, this video is gonna get way too long. But apparently when he was leaving Texas too, like even the cops had stopped him at the airport too. So this turned into a big deal, but obviously like having a fake military license is illegal. So like obviously it's gonna be a big deal. This is also another thing too, is like everyone on the internet obviously can find out information so easily. So why would you even like flaunt that you have like a fake military ID on live? Like, why wouldn't you end the damn live? Sometimes I don't understand people's like thought process. If you guys are doing something illegal, don't be on live. You know, it's like that guy who, it was like somewhere in Arizona, he's like TikToking himself spring raid on bananas. I'm like, okay, clearly he's like mentally ill, but I'm just kind of like, you're on TikTok recording yourself commit a crime, and then he ended up getting arrested. So I'm like, how dumb are you? Like, I just don't understand some people. It's like, is there any brain cells left in this like newer generation? Because I'm not really thinking so. Anyways, let me shut my damn mouth. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.